and welcome to this week's review. This week I am reviewing a pretty good game, but I kind of want to watch Street Fighter the movie instead. Who wants to watch it with me? Nobody? No takers? Alright, well, who wants to play Street Fighter the movie, the game, on Sega Saturn instead? That's a much better response. That's what we're going to do. But before I put this game in, I want to give a shout out to the retro video game community over at Google+. I asked them what they thought of this game, and you're going to see a lot of their comments popping up throughout the video. So, without further ado, let's get this review on the road. Street Fighter the movie, the game, was released in 1995 on the Sega Saturn. The game has received mixed reviews for years, ranging from mediocre to just plain awful. The story is pretty much the same as the movie. I really do not want to relive the story of the movie, but here goes. M. Bison has captured a lot of hostages and wants a large sum of money for their release. Guile and the U.S. Armed Forces have to stop him. That's pretty much it. The story in the movie was poorly told, but the game does an even worse job of that with still images and text. The story was bad in 1995, and it's still bad now. I give the story a 1. The sound here is not terrible, but it is also not that great either. The music is just okay, and the sound effects really are not hitting on much either. While nothing felt too repetitive, the game just lacked that flair that the audio from the previous Street Fighter games had. The sound gets a 2.5. The gameplay in this is based off of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, but just has digitized graphics from the arcade game. While sometimes sluggish, I have to say that I really do enjoy playing this game. While it seems to feel a bit different from Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I know in my mind it really is not that different at all. The hit detection is off at times, but overall, the game plays pretty well. Not too many gripes here, honestly. The gameplay gets a 3. The controls are pretty fluid. They are not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but they definitely do not make the game unplayable either. Other than a little clunkiness, the game controls just fine. I give the controls a 3. So the graphics feel like Mortal Kombat. They have digitized versions of the actors from the movie. They look nice, but nowhere near as nice as Mortal Kombat. It's very obvious that the actors were filmed on a blue screen, and they don't mesh well at all with the backgrounds. I think that has a lot to do with the lighting in this case. Even on the Versus screen, they could not be bothered to replace the blue screen with some nice background. Heck, I could do better than that. Visually, the game is just a letdown. The graphics get a 2. So overall, what do I think about Street Fighter the movie, the game? Well, honestly, it's decent, you know? It's kind of a really big guilty pleasure for me. Honestly, the game and the movie are really big guilty pleasures for me. I enjoy the movie when I just need a good laugh, and I enjoy the game when I'm kind of bored. It's not this great, wonderful game that you're going to be like, oh my god, I can't wait to play it. It's not Street Fighter 3, it's not Street Fighter 2, it's not Street Fighter 4, heck, it's not even Fighting Street on the Turbo CD. It's Street Fighter the movie, the game. It's probably going to be not that great because it is based off of a movie. And that's why it gets a 2.3 out of 5. Like I said, it's kind of fun, but it's not the greatest game in the world either. So that about wraps things up for this week's review. Please, don't forget to leave a comment and click that like button down below. Let me know what you think of Street Fighter the movie, the game. And like I said, that's it. Stay tuned next week because I will be reviewing the TurboGrafx 16 by NEC. And we'll see you guys next time.
Round 1, fight!